was going to ask you, you had the winning streak snapped, the one hiccup, losing to Monterey Bay on paper. You thought you guys would have got another victory. Hard-fought games over the week. Just talk about just what didn't go your guys' way in the end.
I think the main thing that just didn't go our way for that game was the fact that everybody was just off on the same night, and we haven't had a game like that yet, so I think it was really hard for us to try and to adjust to a situation like that. But I think that we're just going to take this loss as a lesson learned and just work at it and just get better from there.
Yeah, you talk a little more about that. You guys have proven this season after coming off a tough loss that you guys have come back and string together some victories. It was a state loss, had a winning streak, and then after losing to San Diego, another winning streak. So just talk about how this team has been able to rebound after a loss.
Well, after a loss, we just try to get even more focused, and we just try to be as smart as we can in practice and try our hardest and just stay aggressive and hungry for the next win. It's not something that we don't want to keep continuing to lose at any point, so we're just focusing on each game individually so that we could take the win and then we move on from there.
You guys have San Francisco State coming here this week. Second time you guys have faced them the season earlier. You guys won in 4. What do you remember about facing the Gators the last time you guys met?
They were a good team. Everybody in this conference is good, but I think one of the things that we have to take for this game is the idea that if you're not on your A game, then anybody in this conference can win. They had good hitters, but we have a better defense, so I think that we'll be able to pull this one together.
You guys have about a month left. The season continues to fly by, and then do you feel like you guys are where you want to be right now, entering, I guess, the final 4 weeks of play? Do you feel like there's still room for improvement?
Well, I think there's always room for improvement, and us as a team, we have very high standards, so even if there were a time when we were at our peak, we still know that there's things that we could be doing to better ourselves as a team. So, and that's in practice. We try our hardest to just stay aggressive with each other and make each other better to bring out each other's best potential. So.
All right, it was a tough game against Monterey Bay on Saturday. What do you feel you need to do as a team in order to close out games and secure the win, especially after you get a lead over a team?
We just need to come together more. We sometimes, if we're off on our game, we tend to have a little bit of division, and we kind of lose our intensity and stop talking as much. And I think that's one of our bigger faults. So if we can just get better at that one aspect, I think we will be undefeatable. So.
And you got big first place team in Sonoma State coming up on Saturday, also a talented team in Texas State on Thursday. How do you guys handle that, especially you have a chance to possibly play for first place?
Well, again, we just try in practice, we just take each game one at a time. So first, we'll work on San Francisco or whoever, and we'll just try and capitalize on what we need to do to beat that specific team, and we just need